Welcome back to the Zume Multiplying Disciples podcast, where we're on a journey to saturate the world with multiplying disciples in our generation. Song, would you just start us off with what is one of your go-to stories that you love to share with people about Zume?
Well, that's a great question. And we really want to say, I really enjoy to see that a disciple can make a disciple. That's a key. So as a lot of pastors said, in current churches, 80% of people, members, they don't have engaged or know too much seriously consideration how to do the Great Commission. Now through this Zume, simple tools, 20 or 30 tools or methods, a lot of people start, engaged. I'm so excited.
That's awesome. So tell us, Song, what is your vision? What are you seeing God do right now through using Zume?
I want to see all the church members or believers, they can be seriously consider to be disciple of Jesus, follower of Jesus. And then they can lead others, help others to be Jesus followers or disciples.
And you talked about how you have a vision to see, even by the end of this year, was it 200 different Zume trainings happening?
Yes, maybe I can start with my simple story. I started engaging with Zume last August 2020. So Tim Allen in Dallas is my coach. And we started, 4 members in the class. We do so-called fast track, okay? And because we all been serving the church for whatever, many, many years. So we do ourselves, study ourselves, and then when we meet, we just go through materials. He shares with us the teaching, coaching tips. And then before we finish 10 sessions in 10 weeks, I think in September, we started first Zume class in Chinese, Mandarin, in Middle East. And then from that class, we very quickly in October, we started 2 classes, Zume, 12 session classes. And then another 2 classes in USA. So that just grew very fast. So now we have over 100, maybe 150 classes total offered. We have maybe in China, 5th generations teachers or coaches. So by the end of this year, our plan is our team. We have teamwork to have a total 200 classes, all offered in Mandarin Chinese.
That's incredible. So just seeing the vastness of the amount of people that are engaging in Zume, what are you seeing the outcome of these classes, these trainings that you're talking about?
Very interesting stories. A lot of people, through these so many classes, you have so many, all kinds of students. And our team learned so much. And from some Christians, they have never have chance or never have the guts to share the gospel, to start to practice the, I call the gospel tools, right? 3 minutes personal testimony, 5 minutes God story, and prayer works. They start practice this. They are so excited. First time they are scared. And then after the first time, they just so passionate to share the gospels. Also, through the 3-third meetings, a lot of people say, oh, now I know how to lead small groups. And through 3-third techniques. Also, the accountability group so helpful. And a lot of people told us they are so excited for the accountability group. Another tool is the 100 people list, right? That makes a lot of people excited. But most of the people enjoy the SOAP, Bible studies. They like that very much.
So good. So on this journey of using Zume, is there anything that has shocked you or surprised you in the process?
Well, so number one, our student or myself, whatever, our teacher, we thought, oh, Zume is great tools to do disciple making. And the tool is so easy to learn, to be honest with you. Also, if you have some experience serving the church, easy to teach as well, okay? But the challenge is you have to practice. Obedience, that's the key. That's the key. So through the class, as the coach, this class designed, every class we using the words obedience. So practice, practice, practice. All the tools or methods you learn through the class. I think that's the key.
What do you wish you knew maybe in the beginning? Or what do you wish more people knew in the beginning of using Zume?
Well, for me, I've been spending my church life 35 plus years. I wish, we know this long, long, long time ago. Now, particularly in China, because the environment there, whatever, you cannot have big gatherings, 100 people or more. Now they all go to a small group. That kind of, the church life. And they need very simple tools how to use it by group leaders, small group leaders. I think these tools are so powerful. And a lot of people just enjoy it. For example, I use the number, okay? Early day we start, maybe each class we have 20 people or 30. And then after people, they take the class and they share this with their friend or whatever, brothers, sisters. Now easily, average the member of the class student will be around the 40s. Sometimes we have to stop it, receiving any new registrations because so many people want to join this. Share one story. One pastor, I say, okay, as I say, we have 20 people. We're ready to be trained. It's okay. And then we say, you'll be the class leader, whatever organizers, and you find the small group leaders. We provide the coaches. You provide the Zoom, okay, ID number, everything. And 1 week later, they told us, oh, we have 50 people. We said, okay, no problem. As long as you have a good small group leaders, that's okay. When the first day we open the class, there are 150 people attend the class. They divide by whatever, 20, whatever group, something like that. You can see how eager our brother, sister in China want to learn this.
It's amazing how sometimes we can take for granted the things that we get to experience or see here in the States, but remembering our brothers and sisters around the world, such as those in China. So could you tell us just a little bit about just the different people that are using it? You mentioned a lot of the Mandarin speakers that you are working with, but what sort of different jobs or lifestyles or just the variety of those that are engaging in Zume?
Yeah, most of our students are the so-called professional, whatever, they have regular jobs, right? Also, they are regular attend the church services. And maybe around the 10%, they are church leaders, pastors, or church leaders. And not 10% maybe they don't have high educations. So majority are the professionals. They have a regular job, work.
Yeah, the beauty of just the everyday person whatever that
Yes.
profession is, getting to learn through Zume, to put it into action, to put it into practice, as you talked about song. So what are just some stories that you have seen God use, just not just the tools, but the content really of Zume to see just transformation in people's lives?
Yes, Zume, we told them, we have about whatever 20, 30 something tools, but a lot of the concept is, different than normal church, whatever in the past so many years. We learn from the normal church teachings. For example, spiritual breath, right? In and out, right? Most of us, maybe including American church here, we learn a lot, right? So what they call spiritual maturity. Oh, how many training you have been attended? How many, Bible theology class you took, whatever, right? But they never focus on how you apply it honestly or obedience to apply what you learn to your real life. That's one thing. Another thing, the conceptually, that's so important, make a lot of people wake up. Just the what's called faithfulness, right? Equal to obedience plus sharing, right? So that's a new concept for most people. And I think that's very good. Also, the darkling disciple tools, right? You don't have to wait to learn everything, right? Before you help other people to be Jesus followers. You can learn some tools, practice, and share with others.
Amen. I think that's one of my favorites too. You just got to know the next step to be able to then share with others just what you are learning from the Lord, getting to put it into action and passing it along. So Zume just being a tool, a vehicle that helps more people to be able to learn how to share the gospel, make disciples, gather in simple groups and churches and multiply. What would you give as maybe a few tips for people who are perhaps just beginning to explore Zume?
Well, number one is you really have to be serious, right? Why you want to take a Zume, right? That means normal church life, whatever, is not satisfy you, right? You want to have some change, have to be engaged with Great Commission. So start first, learn some tools, how to be a Jesus followers yourself first, and then how to help other people to become disciple of Jesus.
So are there any other stories that you'd like to share, Sung, of just people that you've seen, God moving, working through this?
I have so many stories. So, for example, one brother said, okay, I know a lot, attend a lot of classes. I know a lot of famous speakers, sermons, whatever teachings. So normally Sunday, I don't want to go to church anymore. I just stay home, watch TV, to watch all these famous speakers, Sunday service messages, right? Whatever. Because his pastor or whatever, teaching whatever, he said, oh, too normal, no excited. Gradually, he doesn't want to go to church anymore. After taking this class, he learned, okay, I got to take actions. Doesn't matter how much I learn, how much I know, I need to practice my faith, obey, and sharing. So he started engage, use all these tools we learned from Zume, how to be disciple through all the tools, how to do the gospel, how to lead others to be disciples. He started practice.
So as you think about all these different Mandarin speakers that are using Zume and sharing it with others, what are you most excited about that God is doing right now through Zume?
Well, I can say the normal people now, they realize, sharing the gospel with others, those pastors or church leader job. Everybody, every Christian should do this, right? Also help others to be disciple of Jesus is everybody's job. You don't have to wait and let the pastors or church leader do all this. Also, you can learn this. You don't have to go to so many trainings or whatever, right? And you can learn just by taking these 10 sessions. Simple. Only requirement, commitment for you is to do obedience, to learn how to be obedience, right?
Now, I was just going to ask you, Song, what do you normally share with people as you cast a vision to them of getting involved and learning from Zume? Sounds like you already touched on it quite a bit. Would love to hear, though, if there's anything that you would add or what you first share with people.
Well, to be not honest with you, I learned a lot from this. We learned that the person of peace, right? Person of peace, right? When you do the God's work, you need to find the right person, right? Same thing when you promote Zume in the church community. You need to find the right person. I call the key persons. Key person who has keys, who have keys to open many, many doors for you. When you share this Zume to some church leaders, something, oh, I'm so busy, what different this one from others, right? Some people really want to listen. Oh, really? Let me take a look. And then I try to say, okay, how about you have a small group people try it, right? If you like it, you can do more. You don't like it, doesn't hurt you too much, right? Small scale. And that's my approach. Find the key persons in the church community.
It's amazing how those multiplication principles, they apply to so many areas of life as we engage in this work together. Song, it's been so great getting to talk a little bit just about Zume and your journey. As we wrap up, is there anything that you would like to add or share to those listening? And these could be people who are just checking out Zume maybe for the first time, or they could be fellow Zume strategists and avid users that are seeing God use it to catalyze just like you are. What would you share?
I think my message is simple for the normal people. I mean, regular so-called churchgoers. If you are serious to be a Christian, too serious to be the disciple of Jesus followers, so spend time and engage this class, and then you decide what you do with this. For those church leaders, so very important, because to make Zume works, make more disciples, making disciples, church leader play a big role. We all, doesn't matter how many years you serve in the church or what position you are, we need to keep an open heart, open attitude. So give Zume a try. And then you decide you want to use this or not in your church, in your organization.
Amen. All to see the saturation of the world with multiplying disciples and churches. Thank you so much, Song.
You're welcome.
Thanks for listening. To learn more, go to www.zume.vision. And to be equipped, go to www.zume.training. Have questions for the podcast? You can email them to podcast@zume.vision.